Okay. All right. So Peng Lu Jian. Um, you have. I'll give you a really quick review of the very simple way of thinking about what those energies are. And if you look in Tai Chi books or you listen to other teachers or whatever, you're going to hear different um, explanations of this. This is my explanation. This is what works for me. Peng is expansion from the center. All right. Boom. All right. Lu is turning on your own axis. All right. This is Lu because what you're mainly using is your boom, your daimon. On is pressing down, but it's not pressing down with your shoulders. It's sinking your chi into the ground. Chen Shang had a great way of explaining on. He said, imagine you're standing in a pool of water, relatively shallow, maybe up to about here, and you have two beach balls that are floating. Put your hand on the beach balls, right? Now imagine somebody pulls the plug and the water drains out of the pool and you just follow it down as the balls sink, right? That's what it should feel like. It's very light. It's not like this. It's following down. And then G is contracting back into the center. Okay, so it certainly can be more complicated than that, but to me, that's basically the essence of it. So the Peng Lu Ji on exercise is called a walking drill. So you learn the exercise on the right side. It's exactly the same on the left side, and you figure out the transition in between, or you learn the transition in between. It's a very simple. It's actually for a lot of people, they actually count it as a Tai Chi form. It's the shortest form there is, but it's a walking drill because you simply keep repeating it as you walk ahead. That means it's a little hard to do in our practice spaces, but we'll try as well as we can. Maybe I'll back the. Let's see if I can back the camera up a little bit. Nope, that's as back as it goes. Okay. All right. So back in the day when we learned this from Master Zhang, we were on the music concourse in Golden Gate Park. And we would start on one side and we would go across the music concourse to the other side. And then we would turn around and we would come back. And then we would turn around and go back. And then we would turn around and go back. And he would keep doing this. I've told you this story before, but think about it. He would keep doing this until you quit thinking, until you quit going, oh, I don't want to do this. I want to go do something else. This is boring. We're just doing the same thing over and over and over. You bitch and bitch and bitch until finally you shut up and your monkey mind shuts up. And the point of that is to get into the present moment. Stop thinking about the past. Stop thinking about the future. Stop thinking about all these other places. You're right here, right now. Just be in this space. And then when you finally got to that kind of mentality, that kind of consciousness, it was very magical. It's really a beautiful little routine. So I encourage you to go out on the sidewalk in front of your house and do this up and down the block. You may get to meet some of your neighbors, right? Or you can just find a place around in your house to do it, right? But here's how it goes. So, left foot forward. Pum. Lu. Hold the ball. Turn your foot out. Walk through. Qi. On. Pum. Lu. Hold the ball. Qi. On. Right? So that's the drill on one side and the other. Let me adjust the camera down a little bit.
Hey, Malcolm, can you talk a little bit about the breathing and how that's synchronized with this, or how it dovetails into the movement?
Well, basically, the breathing is always the same in all Tai Chi and Qigong. When you're bringing energy into the body, you breathe in. When energy is going out, you breathe out. Modified by the codicil that it should always feel natural. So you don't hold your breath, you don't try to time it. It should feel very natural. It should be very natural. All right? So for me, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Maybe breathe in again, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So that's kind of the more or less the rhythm that I do.
Okay.
And this particular routine is it's very peaceful. So it makes you feel very smooth. And I just find the breathing just sort of gets rather quiet and very smooth too. I don't even think about the breathing, right? But that's the pattern I use. So let's try it a couple of times. Left foot forward, hum, lu, hold the ball, G, on, pum, lu, Qi, on, pum, lu, Qi, on, pum, lu, Qi, on. That's about all I've got room for there. Hum, lu, Qi, on, pum, lu, Qi, on, pum, lu, Qi, on, pum, lu, Qi, on, hum, lu, ji, on, hum, lu, ji, on, hum, lu, ji, on. Okay, so that's the basic idea. It's very simple. It's nice if you've got a runway, you can do 50 versions one way and 50 versions back, or even 100 versions one way and 100 versions back. But practice them. You're going on Sundays to work with Michael, yes?
Yeah, in fact, we were doing this along with push hands and joint locking.
Yeah, yeah. It really helps to kind of relax you, get you in your body, and just get very relaxed when you do it. Any questions?
I just a comment that I built a deck out here during COVID. So I have about a 30-foot run. And I was doing it the other day, and I guess similar to when you were forced on the long march to do it a million times. What I noticed is after doing it for a while, you really kind of settle into it. Like at first, well, at least for me, I wasn't totally there. But
Yeah,
after just repeating it, kind of getting over the hump of the repetition, really settled into the movement.
that's exactly right. That's a great way to explain it. You have to settle into it, and a 30-foot thing that's perfect. All right, just one to one side, turn around, go the other, back and forth, until finally you just settle into it, and then it's for me, it's a real pleasure to do this. There are many other walking drills. Um, Uh, so that's a little more advanced one. It's not quite so relaxing because you're doing Fajin on there. But there's lots and lots of walking drills, and many of them are very relaxing. They really help your spirit, or they help my spirit anyway. Catherine, any questions?
No, I don't have a 30-foot fit, whatever. So I'm just in my apartment, but where my studio is, I have a big garden, so I can definitely go
Oh,
there
that's perfect. That's perfect. When the
and
weather
do it
gets a
there.
little better, you can try it there. Well, I'm going to have each of you lead through a
Oh,
couple of these things so I can see that. No, you just got to do it. We'll start with Jack and then we're going to go to Catherine, all right?
no, 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 Michael. Jack has been doing it for years. This is my first time. I can't do it. I can't.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Do it with me. Do it with me. Come on. Pong, Lou. Hold the ball. See, it's like hold on. It's almost like you've externalized your own Dan Chen.
Mm.
Right? So one way to think about all this is this. Pump, Lou, hold the ball, and you're going to go under your own Dan Chen, like this. Chi, on, pump, Lou, hold the ball, Chi, on. All right? Um, So it kind of, having a Tai Chi ball, this is just a wooden ball, kind of helps you realize that what you're doing with your hands is handling your own Dan Chen, so to speak, right? Well, let me put this down. Peng, Lu, hold the ball, Ji, on, Peng, Lu, hold the ball, Ji, on. You may have noticed something else here too. Usually when I talk about Peng Lu An Ji, it's in that order, Peng Lu An Ji. But this doesn't work in that order. This goes Peng Lu Ji An, right? So Peng Lu An Ji rather. No, Peng Lu Ji An. Right, so the last two are shifted around. They don't. The energies don't have to come in any particular order. It just depends on what you're doing. Peng Lu An Ji is a really Peng Lu Ji. Now I'm totally confused. But the common way of talking about it is Peng Lu An Ji. Right? Okay. Well, that's just a way of talking about it. All right, Jack. Why don't you lead Catherine? Two or three in one direction, then switch and go the other direction.
Yeah, I have limited space too, so I'm gonna try
Uh,
and exploit the diagonal here.
yes.
I'm gonna turn around.
Okay, good. All right, Catherine, let me see you do it.
No, no, no.
Yes, yes. Yes, I was watching you. You're doing just fine. Now go ahead and lead.
I think Catherine does all this stuff very well, but she always says, no, 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 I don't want to do
No, it's not true. It's not true. I do everything, but this I really don't do it well.
Well, you do it so I can see where you might have some problems, all right? Go ahead. Oh, okay, Catherine, say something so the camera goes on you.
Hi.
Okay, good. All right, stop. So, Catherine, very good. So, Jack, we're going to call this the Catherine effect, where she's going to do just fine, but she says she's not, so she doesn't do it, right? She does just fine. A couple of points. The G energy pushing like this is fine. That's also G energy. However, usually in this drill, it's not both hands open. It's one hand open and the other hand faces that hand. Yes, exactly. And then when you do the on, it starts up at one of the shoulders, and then you're going to press down to the other hip. All right? So it's going to start up in the Tanjong and go down to the Mingmen. Good. Catherine, try it one more time. The other hip. Yeah. It's always to the back hip. Good. Okay. You've got it. You've both got it. One of the things that you can do before you even start this drill is just shake your body out a little bit, all right? When you do this, it should be very soft. So,
I'm very soft today.
and also check your shoulders out. Because what happens, and this happens in the Tai Chi form too, is if you have a little tension in your body, it will show up in your shoulders. So let me demonstrate. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean, right? Right? Just relax, all right? And right? Shoulders very soft, very relaxed. So you go from the forward shoulder to the back hip, all right? Okay, Jack, one more set.
Malcolm, Catherine's like a pool hustler. She's like, no, I I don't
can't
have
do
a
that.
shot, and then eventually you don't have any money left.
Exactly. I've played a game of pool or two, but I don't even know the rules or anything. But maybe to make it
Whatever, guys.
we'll put $5 a ball on it, right? Okay, Jack, stop. When you do pong, you want to turn the palms of the hands up and out a little bit.
Oh, not
Yes.
like this?
Yes, no, not like that.
Okay.
This kind of hand is often used, and what it indicates is you've relaxed your hand, you've drawn your palm back into the wrist. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. You use that all the time, but not here. All right, Here, you're going to run your pung all the way out to the tips of your fingers so that it's as if you are manipulating somebody's forearm. Yes, exactly.
And then what about the on the loo? Is there the hands in the
It's the same thing back the other direction.
Okay. All right. You had a session with Michael Dorgan in the at Bryant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where this is what we did the whole time.
Oh.
It just went back and forth across the room.
Yes, I've done it many times. Watch the on here. So right, I'm going to turn. So I'm not going straight ahead. I'm going to turn it a little bit of an angle. So chi, and then you come right up into the area between your ear, your jaw, and your shoulder, and it's as if you've got a ball here, right? And now across the body diagonally and down to the hip as you shift your weight. Yeah, good. Okay, Jack, really good. All right, Catherine, very good too. So you've got it now. This is a drill that has been very popular for a long time, especially with teachers, because it gives you a chance to practice the first four energies without fooling around with a big complicated Tai Chi form. It's very simplified. It's just stripped down to these energies, right? Pong, Lu, right? Hold the ball, Chi, on, right? And you just practice, 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 and it will come back into your form. Yes, good, Catherine. All right, you guys have got it. All right, I'm going to send you guys the link to that little video we watched, and also the longer movie they made, which is actually very interesting. And maybe we'll say something about it tomorrow, right? So, guys, have yourselves a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
Bye bye.